best. I caught that crib and bought 2 chains and then I hid the rest. And it's okay to do your thing, but just don't do the most. I put my friends in that old Benz and took that to the coast. It ain't no thing to do my thing, it's what I do the best. I fill my mattress, pay my taxes, then I blew the rest. And it's okay to do your thing, but just don't do the least.
Good day, El Paso. Your local junk caller here, Charlie, aka Dumpster Daddy. epdumpsterdaddy.com. That's our website. Go check us out if you haven't already. I'm just here waiting in line at Sam's to get some gas. Headed to the east side of El Paso. Been working on a big warehouse project over there. A clinic had a bunch of old office furniture and cabinets and all type of stuff in there, chairs they were trying to get rid of. So called your boy out. Been about this will be the 3rd day, so it's been about a 3-day project. Been recording some footage of it, put it together for you guys. But anyway, I was on the horn with my boy Lewis last night, and we're rehashing the idea that we had a few years ago when me and him wanted to do like TV show reviews, movie reviews or whatever. So the show that we both found interest in, that we both liked, that we both watched and consumed, was Stranger Things. And we started with, I think it was season 1, and we went through each episode show by show. And I know that they go ahead and they put it all out there so you could binge watch it, but because I found, talking with my boy Lewis and gaining the insight knowledge that he has on different TV shows, and if it has any type of comic book or any type of book out there related to it, I'm pretty sure this man knows it, probably read about it, heard about it, or read some review on it in some type of way. So he has a wealth of knowledge when it comes to like these show reviews. And I found it very interesting talking to him about these shows, and especially Stranger Things when we started reviewing it together. And I went back through YouTube and I found our channel, but I could not remember how I logged in, if I created a whole nother account, like using a different email and all of that type of stuff, and was uploading the videos that way. But then I only found one video, and I know I created, and me and him created way more videos, but I do remember that time being a very frustrating time living in Orlando and trying to drive around because they were doing so much construction. And even though him and I had or shared an off day or some time to go, complete this project, I was trying to drive to him, and it was just a nightmare getting back and forth. And then I wasn't happy with the sound quality, the production, and all that type of stuff. We were just starting out. But now the idea has come back to me to do it again. And with the advent of technology, I think me and him are going to back up our channel. I'm going to create a whole new channel. And because we can, use a platform like StreamYard, he can be in one time zone, I can be in another time zone, and we can start having our conversations and talks just like we did when we were working together at Disney. And we have a show that we're going to review. We're going to get back into our Stranger Things because we both like that show. But the one that we decided on doing last night, when I brought it up, and he was giving me some insight about it, the new Disney show, Disney Plus, The Acolyte, Star Wars. So we're going to do that, and I'm all in it because I'm a Matrix fan, and I hear Trinity is going to be a Jedi. So yes, sir. So, but yeah, man, I'm excited about some of the things that I have coming along. It is directly correlated to what I've been reading when I've been studying this book. The author is Daniel Priestley, and the book that I'm currently reading now by him is called The Entrepreneurial Revolution. And basically he's talking about being a global small business and all of that type of stuff. If you're interested, go look at it. But the one book that he had that I read first before this one is the Oversubscribed book. And in the Oversubscribed book, he gives away the game, and it's what I have been thinking, but just never been putting it into practice, and that is being everywhere or doing your best to be everywhere. He talks about being in, publications, so writing a blog, probably getting a magazine to put some of your article on you or something in there. And he talks about, doing a video, a vlog. He talks about being in the social media sphere, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all of that type of stuff. And I'm starting to see, because Dumpster Daddy, my junk removal company, because I don't want to pay for SEO. I tried that last year. We did pay for a little SEO when we were trying to market with somebody's platform. That was KVIA here. And then, like I said before in a previous vlog, that Spectrum gave us a grant for the summertime last year, and we saw an increase in traffic because of that. But it was part of their Spectrum Reach program. And I'm gonna go ahead and get some gas, and then I'm gonna come back and then finish up my thoughts. Folks, so we have gotten our gas. We are waiting in line. There is a lot of traffic going on. They are doing some type of construction up here on the road, and I should have known and left earlier, but I didn't. My mistake. But I was talking about Spectrum Reach program. We were part of that last year. I was thinking about dumping some money into Spectrum this year just to get some more notoriety, get some business. But I didn't really want to spend money on that. My wife convinced me. She's like, why don't you just get the equipment to get out here on social media and do your thing out there that way, and use SEO that way. So when you listen to the gurus that's out here when it comes to junk removal or any business that you're in, they all say create videos to work with the SEO out here when it comes to Google and people searching for you and people knowing who you are and being able to find you. So I went that route. We've been going that route. And the book that I have been reading, Oversubscribed, I read it a couple months ago, but I peel over it every now and then, go through some of the lessons in the chapters, because it encourages you to put yourself out there in the market and in the niche that you want to be a part of. And if you don't want to go out here and spend a lot of money on Google ads, or, I did put a little money in the Facebook last year too. I haven't done that yet, but that was only like $50 a week. And we did see a little return from it. And I am considering putting more money into it, but that's after, after I get these credit card bills paid down. 0% interest, so I ain't really worried about it, and they're gonna get paid off. But I did do that last year. We saw some good return from Facebook, but we're just going straight oversubscribed this way when it comes to being in the SEO market. So I'm working on a couple of different elements for the Dumpster Daddy channel, and then I got the vlog that I'm going to be doing with my boy Lewis, and then the production or whatever with my boy Lewis. I don't know what it's going to turn out to be yet. And then the same thing with my homeboy Darren. Me and him, we're going to be working on putting together some content as well. Two grown men going out here. We live life. We're in our early 40s. We feel like we have some wisdom to share with the younger generation, and what better way to leave something for the future generations. Me and my wife are planning on having children. We're praying to God and asking Him for children, and just going to trust and believe Him for that. So anyway, me and my wife, we're planning on having children. We're planning on creating a family and stuff like that. And my boy, he has, some girls, and we're planning to leave a legacy for the next generation, our children's children. They can see how their forefathers or whatever, however you want to put it, did their best to try to set them up for success in what their endeavors are and things like that. And I have my goals, and I've talked to my wife about how I want to, set our future generations up for success. And one thing I want to be able to do for them is eliminate the stress of having money, of having to go to work for money, having to go be a W-2 for somebody else. That's one of the goals that I have. I've seen other people out here create that for their families. I've seen firsthand by watching people that I follow closely on YouTube for years build something that they could leave to the next generation, and their children could leave to them possibly if they continued to keep it going. We worked for the Walt Disney World Company, and generations of people who come through that lineage have been eating off of that for their whole life, and so I feel like, why can't that be something we do for our children, for our generations to come after us, for people to look back on and maybe want to do a case study on how they got to where they're at, and maybe they'll appreciate the hard work it took for somebody to set them up the way that they've been set up. I don't know. It's just an idea. So that's what me and Darren are going to be going through and talking about on our platform. And then me and Lewis, just because we're talking about TV shows and movies, Lewis is also a godsend. He's a gift to this world, and I think he should be shown off just as much because he is a father of 2 girls and married, and him and his wife have plans and goals and things that they want to accomplish. And even though, and I told him, I said, we can go out here, we can have fun, but I plan on working this so that we could figure out how to monetize this. And then once we get monetized, we can figure out where to go from there. But I mean, going into business with, 2 of your friends, I mean, some people say bad idea. I don't know. I know that these 2 gentlemen, my boy Darren, my best friend, and then my boy Lewis, like those are 2 good guys there with a wealth of knowledge, with a wealth of experience, and I think men like that should be put on display as well. So, also, I forgot to mention my church, Blessed Ministries International. We have a YouTube page as well, and the idea that I have for the church is that I'm working on my business, and everything that I implement or learn from the business, I'm going to start implementing on the church or to the church. So now I'm figuring out and trying to think of ways for the church, because we've got us a Dumpster Daddy website, and I love my Dumpster Daddy website. We invested a heavy bag into the Dumpster Daddy website, and I want to do the same thing for the church. And I want Hello Amigo to put together my church's website. It's going to take some time, and we did speak to them, and the seeds have been planted, and mom and dad, the pastors of the church. Now it's all about coming up with the funding. So I'm trying to figure out how to come up with the money needed to get this website built by Hello Amigo, and then we'll start working on the next pieces to the project after that. But the first hurdle is getting funding. We need about 10 grand for the website, and then we'll have to get pictures and the information, and then I know the process now, and I know how it will work for us to get our digital presence out there when it comes to the church. So I mean, I got a lot of stuff that I'm working on behind the scenes and then in front of the camera to make some things shake out there. So now that I got that part off, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera off and get over here to this client and start getting to work. Alrighty, folks, so we are here in the warehouse, day 3. Like I said, day 3. Got some metal and stuff piled up in certain areas. We're taking this type of stuff here. We got this, that table's going. Oh, we got all of this stuff here. And all of this stuff was full of, had couches, well, those office style type couches, chairs, wood chairs, all that type of stuff. So I'm gonna take these to the recycling center. I'm probably not gonna be able to take those. I don't see no metal on those. But all of the ones with metal legs and backings, I'm taking those there. Hopefully they'll accept them along with these things and then these bad boys here. So we'll see. They can reject it if they want to, but it's got a lot of metal on it. So I'm about to get to work. Here we go.
Hey, look. Labels blowing up my line and got me missing calls. Told her you ain't gotta hit me till you licking. Feel like ZVF, baby, I be cooler than the mink weather. Make a Coke bottle, give me brain till I think better. Back up on my again, hanging out with Benjamin. Franklin got me stankin' in the Lincoln, talking dividends. Look at what we did again, brought the water dipping in. Down in Texas on them elbows where your digits been. All these I can smell it through the audio. Lapping everybody got me working on my cardio. Party over daddy home, creeping out the caddy comb. Straight from underground, I got these Maddie on. I've been kick pushing on my grind since the pro skate. I don't do a figure that I'm pro hate. Chilling in the cut like a scab, ready to peel. You ain't gotta like it, I promise you gotta deal with us. Used to be friendly, I'm off that and I'm on business. All I've been seeing is flawed jewelry and fake digits. So when I tell them I'm the coldest, it ain't superstition. Every time you see me, you gon' find me in a new position.